Hey guys, it's Robert here, the Lifepreneur with the Unforgettable You Journey, taking you guys from your rock and hard place or your depressed place, or maybe you're separated, divorced, or just a lost ball in tall weeds, or you're finding a financial disaster, or you're finding yourself in unfamiliar lands. You know, we're a community of 4,000 people, over 4,000 people that want to become unforgettable. Maybe you're finding yourself in a situation where you feel like you're outdated, you're obsolete, you don't know how you're going to get ahead and be in tune with today's world and today's economy. If you're feeling obsolete and forgotten and outdated, this is about getting yourself updated, getting yourself to become the unforgettable you so that you can thrive in the future. And this is what this journey is all about, is becoming the unforgettable you and living epic. So guys, getting to my little sheet here. So earlier in the videos, in this 14-day video series, I've been studying the Apollo mission and broke it down to like 7 steps of what they did to get these guys back around the moon and get them back to Earth, because as soon as they took off, there was something wrong. They had a catastrophe. The mission was scrapped. They weren't going to the moon, and then it turned into a rescue mission. And some of our lives, we are in a rescue mission. You're going into going nosedive into a crash and burn situation where you're going to lose it all financially. Maybe you're going to get divorced. Maybe you're going to get separated. Maybe you're going into the abyss. And you don't know how to handle it. You don't know what to do. You don't know who to trust. This is a place where an environment, a community where you can go and you can learn some things. So guys, let's go over the steps one more time here from the beginning. So just real quick here, this is all about the Apollo mission, bringing guys back. I extracted 7 steps because I studied that situation because it was a rescue mission. And a lot of us are now in a rescue mission where we've lost everything. So now what? So now we have to turn our life into a rescue mission and turn things around to become unforgettable. So guys, to go over these steps again, the step 1 is basically assessing the damage and get into your life support. So meaning like, okay, what is the real damage, and let's separate what our assets are, what our positives are, what is going right from our life. Separate that all out and study the actual damage. Tell yourself the truth. What is the reality of your situation? Because so many of us, we get in such a worked up state of being that we end up throwing the baby out with the bathwater, and we say that our whole life sucks, and then we can't think clear and everything's foggy. But you need to really calm it back down. And a lot of people that actually get into that stressed living, which is not good either, they actually temporarily go insane. And when you temporarily go insane, then you look for vices and you look for fixes and you look for ways out of checking out of your mind. Now, for people that are suffering from addictions or what have you, some are chosen, but others are masking something that's, or not masking, but getting their fix of something deeper, some other deeper issue. And I have a heart for these people because I know what post-trauma experience is like, where you feel guilt and shame and you don't know what's going on, and you maybe block some things out and you don't want to deal with it, and you feel less than. And those are the people that actually really check out and really take vice to numb that pain, as well as numb the pain that they're going through in life. Things get totally overwhelmed. But once you get help, then you can actually handle these small or big challenges that come your way without reaching for the vice. The steps here, so getting an accurate picture, getting the facts, what's the real damage. Step 2 is reaching out to your Houston command center. Who are your coaches? Who are you connected with? Do you have an online community that you're dealing with of maybe entrepreneurs or people that are overcoming whatever challenge you're going through, or whatever mental state that you're suffering from? there's communities out there, people that you can actually connect with. And so basically it's coach tips. Also, when you connect with other people, mentors or what have you, coaches, you're getting an extended brain. You're expanding your brain more and getting other minds in there. So you have a collective environment, a collective consciousness you can draw from. Step 3 is determining your objective, the mission. What is the mission? Well, for these Apollo 13 guys, it was to bring these guys effing home, because who wants to be out there in space lost and floating there, and when you can see your home and you're dying a slow death? Not a good way to go. We had to bring these guys back. It was the single largest rescue mission on planet Earth that involved bringing 3 guys out from space. Well, you need to treat your life like it is a massive, massive mission. So step 4, we talked about that the other day. Looking at your options. What are your assets and your positives? Like your assets and skills. What's your positives in life? We covered that the other night. And today it's actually going to be about creating, execute, and progress, or adapt, depending on how you're viewing it. But I like to think of it as create, execute, and progress. Moving forward without perfection, without looking at perfection or trying to be perfect, but simply aiming for progress, because progress will always trump perfection, because perfection will always keep you stuck, because you're waiting to be perfect in order to get things out. So in this stage, guys, it's about winning and about losing. You are going to win, you're going to lose some, okay? So when I look at this, I think of you, I look at your losses, okay? And then up here, I look at your wins. And that there, if you look at it, is a triangle. And triangle, I love this beautiful shape. It's such a beautiful shape because, you know, you got 2 distant points and it all come to the center. And this triangle, I'm going to be coming out with a lot more training. Just a side note on how you can build a business around this, how you can build relationships around this. Just a lot of things you can build in your life. And this is a very sacred, I believe, a sacred pattern that has been developed from the creator itself. But anyways, this is you, this is your losses. When you first start out and you do stuff, you're gonna have a lot of losses. You're gonna be failing at a lot of things, but you know, that's how we learn. And as you go up the ladder here, or up the triangle, you know, you're increasing your capacity, you're increasing your power, you're empowering yourself, brain capacity, you're increasing. And slowly, as you go up, you're getting more wins and you're learning from your losses. And because you're moving up, you're not getting as many losses. You're not losing as much as you would when you first start out at the bottom here. And as you go up, you're getting more and more wins. And then there'll be a point where everything you do will win. Boom, boom, boom. Everything that you touch, you'll win. So that being said, guys, so creating. I truly believe in this, what I'm discovering right now through thought leaders and everything else about becoming the unforgettable you. You need to learn how to start creating in your life. Creating content, creating videos, creating manuals, creating art, creating music, creating starts for momentum. Momentum is so important because it moves you in the direction of expanding. It moves you in that direction of expanding your world. And that's how the universe works. It started off with a big bang, and then it started moving outwards. The universe started growing. And this is not by accident. This is put out there out in the universe, and everything that we look at is always in the mode of expanding. And because it's expanding, it's creating, it's connecting, it's collaborating, and every time it expands, it folds over on itself, and things become more complex for the positive. And that's another story in itself. But I wanted to use this because this is what creating is all about. Creating, and then you execute what you created, and then you have progress of moving forward with this momentum, progress in the trajectory of this, of you starting something, creating something. And the universe, this is a pattern in life that I truly, truly believe that we need to do in step 5. That's to create, to execute, and then have progress. And so maybe you're a single mom now. Maybe you're a single dad, or maybe you're financially broke now. Well, now you have to start creating a plan, executing that plan, and working through it and having progress. Again, not aiming for perfection, because perfection gets you nowhere. All it does, it gets you over and over and over and over, trying to figure out how to be perfect, and you never launch anything. You don't do anything. And also, guys, when you create, you have the power to expand your world. You can create content and then package that content and sell it online and execute it through systems. And then, of course, you can have progress about changing your world around. So, guys, that's it for this video here. I wanted to keep it really, really short. Hopefully that will make sense. I want to actually leave this one note here, because I used to think this way a long time ago. I used to think, how can I contribute to this world? And as you get around thought leaders, and as you get around other people that are accomplishing epic things, you'll start to realize that there are people that were worse off than you, that were able to turn their life around. And here's what I've learned through that whole process of studying other people, studying successful people, and finding out, hey, there's people that were worse off than me, and they made huge impact. Is God, our creator, the source, whatever you want to call him, is constantly giving us revelation knowledge, trying to connect with us, to give us a better picture. A picture of opportunity, a picture of ever expanding growth, a picture of being able to create, to execute, to progress, to change, to give us a new way of living, give us a new opportunity. And here's what's really, really cool. The Creator uses the broken, the wounded, the discarded, the people that have been ostracized, they've been shunned. The God, the Creator, the Source, loves to use what other people call trash and change that situation to dumbfound and to stun the world. Look at a Rocky story. The Rocky stories of the world, everybody loves a Rocky story. Everybody loves to hear someone come from nowhere. The comeback king, the comeback winner, the overcomer, the person that scratch and claw their way to the top. Why? Because that is way more attractive than spoon-fed success. So guys, if you're going through some turmoil and some problems and some issues, and you're finding yourself way down there, I look at it this way: the guy with the biggest problem, you can turn your life around. Maybe you've been ostracized. Maybe you cheated in your life, or maybe you went financially broke and you got nothing. Well, guess what? If you look at the good book, or if you look at all the books of the faith, of any kind of faith, they should have like success stories and revelations of people that have accomplished big things. But here's what's really cool. The source of the universe, the creator of the universe, does not stay in a book. Every day he's working with people, looking for people to co-create with, to change their life, to turn it around and use them as an example to stun the world and to show the world that, hey, anything is possible. Is you can actually see this on the online world, in online businesses, not in traditional businesses anymore. Now it's like doing epic stuff online, traveling the world, creating videos, making great content for people to learn, to understand, and to buy into. That is really cool. That is becoming the unforgettable you. So guys, I just want to cut it there, leave it out here, and stay tuned for the next video, because the next video we are going to be talking about checking back in with Houston. Powerful stuff there. And this is all the stuff that I'm learning from thought leaders and people that have created very good lifestyles and have really changed their life around from being a zero to being a hero and making impact in this world. Guys, that's it. I'm done. Actually, there's one last thing. 7 is keep creating, connecting, and collaborating. That's the last point. That's number 7. And that will be the last thing we'll cover on this series. But that's it for this video. We'll see you guys in the next video, and keep being the unforgettable you that you are. Don't you think you deserve it?